the pressure feels awful. Sexy way to lead it, ready outside.
We watching this death battle. Everyone been talking about this shit. Everyone been talking about the Spider-Man versus Deku. I ain't gonna lie. I got my man's Miles Morales. You know what I'm saying? If it's black, then if it ain't black, then it's whack. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, it could be Goku, nigga. I'll be on the side of Miles, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was talking hella shit on my dog Miles, bro. Niggas was saying he wasn't gonna win shit. Niggas was saying he was gonna get eviscerated. This is a 20-minute video.
I think about.
I guarantee you he did some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Grammarly and how it's helped
not even
me prepare. Not just
probably put BTA.
Really scripts.
He probably put BTA. If I'm gonna keep it realistic with y'all, why can't I hear shit? Oh, it's because of my headphones. I bet that. But let's pull this shit up though. Hold on. Jesus! How's the audio mixing, y'all? How's the audio mixing? Hold on.
Miles Morales versus Izuku Midoriya.
Spider-Man versus Deku. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze
it's
their
kind of
weapons,
quiet.
armor,
It's
and
kind of
skills
quiet,
to
no?
find out who would win.
Is it quiet to y'all?
Battle.
Nah, it ain't that bad.
All
I
right,
was pausing
let's
when I got
take this
talk.
from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been
What's
the
up, King
one and
Alice?
only Spider-Man.
A friendly.
Where is my TTS at, dog? Stop playing with me, Tickfanity. Yo, stop playing with me, my shit, dog.
Up speed.
Alright, there we go. Hold on. Alright, there we go.
To all of New York City, in a universe filled with super soldiers, Hulk and Green Goliath.
Why are my subtitles Spanish? I don't speak Espanol.
And world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in
I literally
universe-
just watched this video too.
Don't snitch. But bro, do y'all just see that they just delayed this shit to 2027? That's insane as fuck. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Y'all remember when they were in the movie theaters and they were talking about some what's it called? It was gonna come out the very next year. What's the fucking plan to that shit? Because I remember they said that it was gonna it was the writer strike that made their shit like push back. But the writer strike doesn't push that shit back by fucking 4 years, 4 or 5 years.
1910, when NYC's webhead got iced on the job.
The city was left without its protector. But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter
No, you
Miles
spitting.
Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn just
Yo,
trying
you
to
spitting?
figure out his place
I'm
in
not
the
spitting.
world. And now, he had it thrust upon him.
I'm not
The
spinning.
canon event to start all canon events. Now it was Miles' turn to be the hero, the big ass.
Damn, this nigga 5'8"? Wait. Yo, I did not know what's it called. I did not know this nigga Miles was fucking 5'8". Holy shit. Oh my god.
And he had all the usual spider kit to help him out.
No, I
This
meant you
spider
was
carried
speaking
the
facts.
Oz formula,
Oh,
a
I
genetics
see.
enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
And you can't forget that classic spider sense.
Yeah, I like that. Keep liking up the stream. Keep liking it up.
Miles know about incoming threats so he can react ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no spider person is complete without their web shooters.
Nano mesh vibranium suit, Wakandan web shooters. Where the fuck did this nigga get? When did he get? I don't read the comments. When did this nigga go to Wakanda? Yo, when did that happen? What comic is that in?
Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications between swinging, grabbing, restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Not having Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
And how could he live up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle? Makes family dinner so awkward. All that, trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero known to man.
Living parents! Better yet, loving parents. They supported him when things got tough, even if they didn't always see eye to eye. And thanks to them, he learned that the best.
They about to die though. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Me personally, I think it's the mom that's gonna pass away. But I don't know. I think it's the mom that's gonna pass away in the next movie. I'm gonna keep it banned with you, bro.
way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter.
Oh my god, I'm broke.
But to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys. Come on, Spidey, branding is important.
Miles can harness his own bioelectric energy and weaponize it, which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword. Jeez, what kind of spider
Somehow
was this?
I seen that shit. I seen that shit on Twitter. I don't understand that. I'm keeping it banned with y'all, bro. I don't know why he didn't do that in the game. I feel like people would appreciate the game more if he could have done that. Maybe it would have been a DLC, but they leaked that shit though.
It's not
I'm just yapping, my fault.
entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linophiidae, have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of miles. No pun intended.
Well, whatever kind of bite it was, it gave Miles the edge he needed to find his worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts. He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks, and Miles is more than a match for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem. A blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's gotten kudos from a ton of older heroes too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
The king of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
The same stuff as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can
On
absorb
God, Deku not doing shit to that. On God, Deku not doing shit to that. On God, Deku not doing shit to that. I guarantee you.
kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain America's shield, and enough kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and spider powers still aren't enough, Miles can push his electrical output into overdrive.
Giving him huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot.
Bro, what the fuck? Is this nigga just an anime character? What's going on in the comics, dog? Who said hi? Is that Tumbleweed? What's good, bro? How you doing, man?
Zapier. It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too. He's a bit of a weeb and has a thing for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor. No longer standing in the shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's even become one of the big players of the Spider.
Blew up a giant symbiote dragon. I know Deku not doing that. Lifted up most of a building. I know Deku not doing that. Took hits from a giant woman. I know Deku not doing that. Dodged missiles, lightning, and lasers. I know Deku not doing that. Stopped the inheritors and saved the web of life. I know Deku not doing that. I'm not reading the rest. But saved the alternate universe from his evil clone. I know Deku not doing that. Deku not doing none of this shit!
Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people, robot spider people, dinosaur spider people, spider people, a whole lot of them, each with their own way of getting the job done. Miles even led them into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero.
Anyone can be Spider-Man.
Love games, but hate the grind?
Shit.
With Wiimod, you can be
I could be
invincible,
Spider-Man.
unimaginably.
I could be Spider-Man. You could be Spider-Man. We could all be Spider-Man. All we need is I don't know.
But what is a hero? To the citizens of Japan, there was no one more synonymous with the word than their symbol of peace.
All Might, the big numero uno. With a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis All For One, All Might was grievously injured. His time as a beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolved to have their own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one. Like this kid named Izuku Midoriya, or as local bully Bakugo like to call him, good for nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to save people just like All Might, but even his idol told him that he would
5'6", Jesus Christ. God damn, nigga.
have to give up on his dreams.
Forever the beta male in the shadow of Bakugo and his Sigma quirk, until he got the chance to alpha up and lend his rival a helping hand, proving himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, One For All. This power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales, and a soccer club.
Or football, as they call it.
Straight punches, spikes, even finger flicks, One For All is the ultimate in strength-enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow, on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though. Damn,
This is hard.
One For All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter
Who they got over
his
there?
limbs when he used it. In the hands of an improper vessel, One For All could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again.
UA High.
Here he'd be inspired by girly pop Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name, becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself. Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
So to cut down on his hospital bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continue.
What is that? Yo, dude. You weren't active on our Dandy Femboy Roleplay Discord server. Is everything okay? Yo, shut the fuck up. Please. Please, we're on public. Can't fucking DM me. Jesus!
Continuously spread the energy across
Well?
his body at low percentages, using it for
Jesus! Trying to fucking embarrass me! What's good with you, bro?
by Bakugo's explosive movements.
And with that new thing,
Can't
came
DM
a
me
new
or
fighting
shit.
style. Shoot style. To use a stronger limb that'd be less likely to break, Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book and switched to
Hi.
focusing on
Hi.
pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that
How you
power
doing?
would be needed. After a climactic battle with All For One, All Might would be forced into retirement.
Oh, thanks for
Just a
follow.
few months into
MJ, thanks for
Nature's
follow.
End.
Now
MJ
it was
also
his
in
turn
server.
to face this demon lord.
But
Bring the fucking server. We're in public, please. Please, bro. God damn. This is why I can't. That's why I can't be seen with none of y'all niggas, bro.
he didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One For All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto
Why
her
so
by
jolly
her
you have a
master.
Discord
One
kitten?
For All was a power that was built upon for generations.
Why so jolly you have a Discord kitten?
In Dandy's World Femboy Roleplay Discord server.
You gotta say the whole gov, bro? Jesus Christ. Nigga gotta say the whole goddamn government.
The quirks of the previous users
The-
of One
the-
For All
the- the
manifested
straight
in Deku,
documents. What's good with you,
along their
bro?
Spirits or vestiges to help him in his battle against All For One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes. They can all
See, look at these fucking abilities, bro. One For All, mogged. Gear Shift, mogged. Fajin, mogged. Danger Sense, mogged. Float? You think a nigga with the power called Float is touching Miles? Hell no!
also brace his
Get that
arms
shit out
and
my
immediately
face.
control his muscles if he
Goku
can't
solos.
Float allows him to soar
Goku
high
solos. Goku solos Deku, but not Miles. You know what I'm saying? Miles just beats them all. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Miles is BMW embodified. You know what I'm saying? Someone ask real quick what BMW means. So ask. Someone
H in
ask.
them all.
Someone ask.
Into the sky. By combining it with controlled blasts of
Air.
pressurized air,
Alright.
he can effectively fly.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and unease, letting Deku react in advance. Though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats.
Useless ass.
Familiar?
Smokescreen lets him, create a smokescreen. But he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smokescreen.
That's
Hell no.
well and all, but the real meat is in Fajin. After building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack, and can use it in conjunction with full cowling to achieve
Damn.
100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagant, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm. I think I'm in love.
Nagant's bullet once crossed a distance of around 215 kilometers within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
And he can go even faster than that with his final quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia.
Damn.
He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast he can punch multiple times in an instant.
Even All For One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him, and this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly as bad as One For All was suffocating him though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I hadn't even figured out you could.
Yeah, that's just so crazy to me, bro. I don't understand. I feel like I wish they did that shit like throughout the years. Cause what the fuck? I know the ending of My Hero got spoiled to me. I know he loses his shit. You know what I'm saying? Spoilers, but I know he loses his shit. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck was he doing the other 2 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, was this nigga just bullshitting? Cause like it's like he just sitting out of like the cool shit like the sports festival and shit. Like that's kind of, I don't know. I see why they ended the series after this whole climax. Cause it's like I feel like that show would be boring as fuck.
Breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his friends, the country, the entire world weighed on Deku. So he left UA to fight this war alone.
But alone was never where Deku fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength, just as they admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on. Because that was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One For All itself.
Wait, what you say? I can't read that. Why am I not getting y'all's messages? Fandom, I haven't seen past the first episode. Fandom ruined it for me. That's what I was saying, right? That's what I was saying. That's why I didn't watch the show for like a cool like 2016 for like a cool like 7 years. Actually, no, not even 7. Since the season 2 came out, which was like when, like 2017, 2018. So like 4 or 5 years. It took me like 4 or 5, 6 years just to watch this show like fully. You know what I'm saying? And not fully, but like start watching it again. And honestly, I'm starting to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? When you really cut out those monkeys out your ear, like when you got them musty, smelly rats out your ear, you can really like enjoy a lot of things, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you get the disgusting maggots out your ear, and just watch it without like giving a fuck about them. Life becomes so easy, bro.
Help! Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All For One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One For All before him.
Some might say he peaked in high school.
He did.
If not for the sick new armor he eventually got go back to kicking butt. He even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
All with the help of his friends. For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero.
Damn, they cooked. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Horikoshi cooked on that shit. He cooked on that shit. I ain't gonna lie. He cooked. I'm ready for a death battle!
It's me.
Oh!
W snipe. W snipe. W snipe.
spider than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do?
All right, new guy. First lesson, don't watch the mouth.
Yo, are they fighting or are they just kill each other? That actually be cool if they don't kill each other.
Watch the hands.
Now watch mine, Delaware!
Let's try that one more time.
Who animated this shit? Who they got animating this shit?
Yes, who?
I can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else. Oh, gross!
You got
Damn.
skills, man. I like that. Oh, mierda.
I'm sure that you're really nice, but you can't cut it here in BK. I'm sure that you're all might, but I'm running the right at the right place. Fanboy, you already lost. You should take the hit.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out! Because I always do my best!
But you know what I'm worth, New York or Earth. My touch will stun you, run you down, and stuff you like some black faces and Timbs. Never forget that I'm him.
Ah! Ah!
If I'm gonna do my best, I gotta do my own thing.
Stop sitting up, Miles! Do it! Do it! Do it! Yeah! Yeah! Oh. Yeah!
Sarah was right! Your quirk is amazing!
Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
Ah!
His suit has shock absorption, not nullification. So, it's got a limit!
What the fuck? What the fuck? How did he do that? How did he do that? This thing has telepathy?
So, it's got a limit!
Get that nigga, Miles! Get that nigga! Get that nigga! Ah! Oh shit. Yeah, nigga! Yeah! Yeah! My bad, y'all.
Spider-Man.
You really are. Get that nigga out of here.
The ultimate.
KO!
Wait, what?
Vaya con Dios.
What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? I thought he won! What?
Spider-Man. You really are the ultimate.
Miles!
Great news! Now your account has a level, and you get free daily cases for it every day. Higher your level, the more and better cases you're going to get.
Dog, are we serious? That shit just ruined all the hype for me. What the hell? Why y'all put the ad right there?
KO! Vaya con Dios. Run your hoven.
Let's start by talking about their superpowers, which matched up quite evenly. Unsurprisingly, given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The spider sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than danger sense, which has been worked around before.
This meant Miles' invisibility was harder for danger sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the spider sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fa-Jin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
Next up, speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible. So speed goes to Deku.
As for skill, Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse.
I want to replay that game, y'all.
Longer.
It's close, but with his greater experience, skill goes to Miles, and that means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
And that was no contest. Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One For All is all about.
When Deku defeated All For One, the energy needed to part those clouds with his punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT, smashing the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
But it wasn't as simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all. So the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon protected New York from that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All For One was still over 600 times stronger than vibranium's limit.
And Deku did that with One For All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had, making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
In this superpowered battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
And the morales of the story is...
the winner is Deku.
Next time on Death Battle.
Here we go.
Subscribe and join us.
Hulk versus Godzilla? God. I got Hulk, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Actually, no, I know Godzilla probably got a feat that's like he eats a fucking thick ass planet and gains BBL powers. And then the BBL powers makes him a multiversal level that scales above Hulk somehow. You know, I don't fucking know. It's comic book scaling. Whatever, bro. Hey, there'll be video though. I can't wait to turn that into content. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to turn that into a YouTube video. Probably take some clips out of that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. All right, let's hop on Marvel Rivals now.